It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. Coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And a chance to see AI in action tonight. Not sure if the nickname is an homage to Allen Iverson or whatever. Kenny, you have any insight into this?
Well, usually you could tell by a player the way he plays or his initials, where he gets his name from. AI, it's just a mystery. For example, a guy named GJ who likes music. I get it. A guy named who's Jet, who's fast. I get it. But AI, it's a mystery.
Or Freak, if he was freakishly amazing. I've had about 50 nicknames. They've all made sense to me. But AI, we just don't know.
What's some of your best nicknames?
What's your favorite nickname? Yeah.
The Big Mocap.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, really? Where did that come from?
Can't tell you. It's a secret.
I've never heard you called the Big Mocap.
Oh,
And I may have to pick up a video game and see if I can figure that out.
nope.
Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
I got one for you, Kenny. The Big Face Cam.
conference rival. The Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. This homestand ends here for the Mavericks as they get ready to hit the road. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, yeah, and here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
It's fun to watch. The guys are enthusiastic. The coach, the fans, they all just want to keep rolling.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, down low, it's Green and Cousins. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying, we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Kevin, he said it was all about taking advantage of what the defense gives them tonight and not forcing things. He said the team that beats us more often than anyone is ourselves. When we lose focus, it's very difficult for us to win. It's something I stress to the guys on the way to the arena. See if they heard him, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, David. Their focus is going to be on good shot selection here early, guys.
And it's going to take a team effort. They can't have guys going solo and getting themselves into tough one-on-one situations.
It wouldn't hurt to focus on their low post game. It doesn't get any more high percentage than those easy looks in tight.
They grab their own miss, and Doncic gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Cousins. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. With the fadeaway. And the Warriors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Down low. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Berea. That's now 8 points for AI. Warriors trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry kicks to Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Berea finds Ilyasova. Shoots over Cousins, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. That's 10 points for AI.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Berea against Curry. Berea looking for an opening. Fires from deep. Here's Ilyasova, and the layup's good off the glass. Ilyasova's got 12 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
Pass to Porzingis. To the paint, here's Ilyasova. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7, he has made 7.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Cousins, the pass to Thompson. Green dishes to Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Correa. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Cousins, no good. Mavericks leading by 15.
When you look at offensively gifted big man in the league, Cousins is right at the top. Does everything you could want from a center at a high level. Scores inside and out, off the catch or his own moves. Just a complete center.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the shot is good. Porzingis has got his first points of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Hardaway against Thompson. Outside Durant. All alone. And the shot goes down.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
Outside, Porzingis. Ilyasova against Cousins. Porzingis can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Warriors the rebound. Another shot. That misses off the backboard. Dallas leading by 15. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and it's Correa who picks up the assist. Correa's got 5 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Golden State. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bell comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Thompson.
When you combine the usage with the accuracy, hard to think of a better three-point shooter in NBA history, Steph Curry.
Now here's Barea. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Ilyasova throws it down.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
And a deep three from Curry. It's rebounded by Dallas. Ilyasova's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it to Powell. Now here's Barea. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Bell's shot is good.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Mavericks leading by 18. Doncic with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Dallas moving it around. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Mavericks making a switch here. Burks is checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Kevon Looney is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Right at the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
The pass to Brunson. Here's Powell, guarded by Kerr. Doncic passes to Ilyasova. He sinks the 11-footer. Ilyasova's got 24 points.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Looney kicks to Durant. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Doncic passes to Brunson. AI outside. That's short off the rim.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Doncic, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Curry. A 38-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Now Ilyasova after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And Ilyasova kicks to Powell. Down low.
I had a chance to check out the stats for Ilyasova. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in scoring, 4th in field goal percentage. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. That free throw good from Ilyasova. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Durant. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ilyasova.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Such a wide open look. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
So good with the ball in his hands. Curry's just as effective off the catch.
And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Finished off the break. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
And here Here's Doncic, picked off in midair. And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. Earlier, we had a chance to sit down with AI and asked him about his time in the G League.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the G League is tough. Tough. You know, you're going to learn a lot about what it takes to be a professional, and there isn't much room for error. You know, everyone on the roster is just as hungry as they come to make the name on as you, and it's a dog-eat-dog world. With that said, you know, it's a perfect situation to become the best player you can possibly be, so respect for that.
And AI put up strong numbers during his G League stint. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. AI is checked in for Measury. Mike Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Trey Burke. Then for the Warriors, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Damian Jones. Bell comes in for Looney, and it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Mavericks leading by 18. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Hardaway is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's AI. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Brunson in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And he's good on the second. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie. Because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head, this is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Brunson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Ilyasova can't hit. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the shot by Kevin Durant. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Looney's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. This Warriors squad struggled. And Thompson kicks it to Looney. Here's Curry. Drills the elbow jumper. Curry's got 16 points.
You take away the three, you take away the drive. Steph burns you from mid-range.
To the inside from 6 away. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Barea. 33 points for AI.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Pass to Looney. He kicks to Thompson. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson, guarded by Kerr. The feed to Ilyasova. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way, and he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Pass to Brunson. And Looney sends it back.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Got that one up quick. 10 points for him.
How do you stop that? You have to play KD for the drive, but then he just rises up like that, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
The pass to Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And it's blocked by Ilyasova. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Durant. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Passes it to Brunson. Here's Ilyasova, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. Here's Kerr. He's got 16. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. Pass to Durant. Over Hardaway. Misses off the left iron. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, you have impacted the game so far in a lot of different ways. Already with a double-double, how do you keep that going in the second half?
Well, you know, it's definitely going to take a little luck, a little help from my teammates, and continued effort. Because I know the other guys on the other side are going to be coming for me, so you know they're going to be ready, and I got to be ready for that.
Let the fight come to you, and you will have the upper hand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Looney out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the point guard. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Curry finds Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Perea, the pass to Ilyasova. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. And it's 37 points for AI.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, good recognition there. Draymond exploits the heart of that defense.
Curry against Barea. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Feeds it to Ilyasova. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
There have been a number of heat checks here for Curry, but he keeps on rolling.
On the wing, Hardaway. Off target with the open look. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. To the paint, here's Thompson. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Trey Burks checked in for the Mavericks. Jones checked in for Golden State. Timeout called the Warriors. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Durant with a wide open look. Mavericks with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now, here's Doncic, defended by Durant. Now, Burke. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 22 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Porzingis against Green. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Fades back. That one falls. Ilyasova's got 43 points.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Curry finds Thompson. With the teardrop, rejected by Ilyasova. Burke looking over the floor. Ilyasova can't hit.
How is it possible? Wide open two.
Inside, and Jones slams it in.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense.
.129 left here in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Ilyasova, and he makes that one. Ilyasova's got 45 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Curry. 25 points in the game. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Curry. The Mavericks making the shot. Thompson passes to Green. Over Brunson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Ilyasova's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Golden State's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there.
Just another thing to love about Draymond's game. He runs the floor with a fury.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. With the fadeaway. And there's Ilyasova on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Curry. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. There's the pass to Durant over Porzingis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Devin Harris is out there with Lee. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Ilyasova in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Baseline try. McKinney, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Great open look there. And it's 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Cook kicks to Thompson. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
Hardaway for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Sweet little floater.
Heck of a talent. Klay Thompson can flat out score, and you see he's getting more comfortable handling the rock.
Now here's Hardaway. Lee outside. Down low. Here's Ilyasova. It's good. Ilyasova's got 49 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Green kicks it to Looney. Cook, the pass to Thompson. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks ball. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's McKinney to the right side. Cook kicks to McKinney. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here.
Just awesome work from Bogut. He really moves the ball on offense and gets his teammates involved.
Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Hardaway finds Harris. To the middle, here's Ilyasova, and got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook, guarded by Harris. Cook, the pass to Looney. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Hits it from three-point range. Hardaway has got 6 here in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
No good from Bogut. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Harris kicks to Ilyasova. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Livingston up top, covered by Lee. Unloads from 13. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Here's Ilyasova. Nice D from Bogut. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, so my old coach used to tell me about these sandwiches, and man, I feel like I could go for one of those right now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sore.
Hey, AI. Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
Oh, cool.
Right this way.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight, oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
Oh, man, you know, I just try to stay active and engaged. Flashed open shots, you know, be aggressive out there on the floor. My teammates did a great job, you know, setting me up to succeed, and they opened up lanes and opportunities, and tonight I was able to capitalize.
That's why they call you the big capitalization. Great game, AI.
They call me that? Okay.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.